Hello, everyone, and welcome to Meet a Scientist, sponsored by New Mexico EPSCoR. I'm your host, Anthony Salvano from Explora Science Center in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Today, we have Cynthia Connolly, who is an Education Outreach Manager at the New Mexico Bureau of Geology and Mineral Resources. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I work with the New Mexico Bureau of Geology and Mineral Resources and New Mexico Tech to get the word out there about geology in the state. So we have an amazing mineral museum. We lead tours through it. We go to classrooms. We do teacher outreach where we have 30 teachers come in from all over the state. It's called Rockin' Around New Mexico. That's actually that's about to start up here pretty soon, and so I encourage any teachers out there, if you want to learn about geology, it's a great class. So I kind of do mostly coordination for bureau events and bureau education outreach.
And what when you do like outreach, what kinds of things do you typically talk about in terms of earth science?
Oh, it really depends. It really depends on, as for Rockin' Around New Mexico, we go from location to location. So, this time around, we're doing it virtually. So we're talking about volcanoes from all over the state. So we're having geologists go out to the different sites and teach teachers through Zoom and also through pre-recorded video about these different volcanoes around the state. So that's one thing. Like when people come to the mineral museum, we talk about the minerals that are there. We have an amazing mineral museum, and we also talk about, we have a teaching classroom also, so we have fossils and things like that up there also. So yeah, it really hinges on, there's lots of different things, lots of different geologic topics.
Sounds like you have quite a diversity of things that you do. What's one of the most interesting things about your job?
Well, I really enjoy meeting new people, and I get to, like, I honestly, Rockin' Around New Mexico is kind of so wonderful because I get paid to go to different places in the state and show people amazing places and learn so much myself about these different regions of New Mexico. So I've only been education outreach manager for 2 years. The year before last, we went to TRC and we learned about the areas around like Elephant Butte Lake and lots of things down there. And then last year we did it in Socorro, and then this year, like I said, we're doing volcanoes. And next year, fingers crossed, we'll be over at Española. So
Very cool. How does one become an education outreach manager?
well, my journey to this particular job was through teaching. I taught middle school and high school for 7 years, and then I did an after-school program where I taught elementary fifth through eight, or K through 8 rather, kids for 4 years. I had my own business doing that. So teaching for me, the person that was here before me, she got the job doing, through a different route, but teaching was a way, and I taught art science and had experience with working with lots of different types of people and lots of kids and things like that. So that's how I got the job.
And you're at New Mexico Tech, right?
Yes, we're a research and service division of New Mexico Tech.
So how did you end up at Tech versus like UNM or New Mexico State or any of the other universities?
Well, I went to school here, so that was one big way. I got my undergraduate degree here. One of my undergraduate degrees, I also went to UNM, and I got another degree up there. And then I got my master's in science teaching down here, and I was teaching at the high school here. I really like Socorro. So Socorro is one of those kind of towns that you really like it, or some people it's just not their cup of tea because it's so small. But there's a lot of really neat things around here. There's a lot of amazing geology and awesome people. So I kind of stuck around. So that was kind of how I ended up here.
Yeah, you got the mountains right there too. Does your work ever take you over that area?
Yes. We get to go to the Magdalenas and actually the Quebradas Mountains, the deserty mountains over to the east. We do quite a bit over there because there's quite a bit of fossils and there's a lot of neat different types of geology that's very visible. That's one thing about the Magdalenas. They're kind of they're amazing mountains, but it's hard to see with the trees in the way. So the quebradas, you get it right out there in the open. So we tend to go out there quite a bit with actually with a lot with kid groups. Like there's a group called Tech Trek that comes through every summer, and unfortunately not this summer. But if there's any 7th grade girls looking to go into 8th grade and they're interested in an amazing science experience, there's a STEM outreach program through the American Association of University Women, and you can look on their website. And it's a great opportunity to come to New Mexico Tech, learn how to be a college student of sorts, and learn about all these different types of sciences. And we are just one component of that particular program. That's another, I get to do so much fun stuff. It's pretty awesome. So that's another program we have.
That's really cool. I didn't know that you participated in that program. And the girls stay on campus, right?
Yes, they stay in the dorms for a week, and there's 60 girls that come in from all over the state, and pretty much it's a pretty neat process. I'm part of the AAUW too, and I read essays, and so the girls have to want to be in it. They have to be nominated by their teacher. They write an essay, which is vetted through people like myself, and then basically they are approved through this process, and then they have an interview. So that's another part, and the parents are involved also. And then if they're chosen, they get to come and stay at Tech. They get to stay at Tech for a week, and it's I think they have to pay like $50 just to make sure that they really want to do it, kind of. So, but it's really an amazing deal. And we take them out on a geology field trip out to the Quebradas. We went to San Lorenzo Canyon, which is another amazing place around here. But it's really sandy and we got stuck. So we're kind of leaning towards the quebradas now. But we got them out. It was okay. It's fine. But yeah, so, and then we also take them to the Mineral Museum and show them the neat stuff there. So.
That's amazing. So in your career path, was there a mentor or an individual who kind of made a difference for you and helped you in your career?
Yeah, I think like a lot of people, a woman named Diana Northup, and she's still at UNM. She's a biologist. She's a cave biologist, and she's an amazing person, and she was super helpful and kind and caring and patient. She really helped me out as far as just wanting to complete school and wanting to teach, do things like that. She was just an amazing person.
Is there any advice that you would give your 10-year-old self?
I'd say ask a lot of questions, because if you don't know something, the best way to find out more about any topic is to ask questions. And it also shows that you're interested, because that's one thing as far as the whole learning process. If people don't know that you're actually want to know, then that's, learning is a two-way street as far as, people giving you information and getting information. So that's what I'd say. Ask a lot of questions.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Before I let you go, is there anything else that you want to plug or any last words?
Well, again, if you're a teacher out there and you want to get involved in learning about geology from around the state, we have an amazing grant that really helps out. You pay $40, you get it back. You get, wherever you go in the state, you get your housing paid for, you get your travel paid for, you get the whole shebang paid for. Usually, this year we're virtual, but hopefully we'll be going, and we go to different places around the state. So it's pretty cool. Again, if you're a young lady who would like to check out Tech and check out what it's like to be a college student, Tech Trek is fantastic. Actually, my two daughters both did it. They both loved it. So I have a plug from somebody that was actually there. They said it was great. They got to see lots of different things, and they got to go to the very large array. They got to go to the Cebolleta. They got to go to lots of different cool sciencey things around here, and they also got to check out a lot of different. They got a lot of different experiences from it.
That's amazing. Thanks for sharing that stuff, and it was great having you here, Cynthia. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.